Welcome. I need coffee. I need sunshine. Plug you in. Plug you in like this. Clean you. Fill me up, buttercup. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Here I come to save the day. Mighty Mouse and friends. I almost just fell off my seat. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I have heartburn or something. I needed you guys. You're a little awake. Oh my gosh, it's been taking me. Oh, gross. It is good morning. It's been taking me hours to fall asleep. And my energy is like definitely lower than normal. It's just like I said, it's like the Leo new moon colliding with like a full moon. And with all these transits, I'm like, oh my gosh, I fucking can't. I can, I just don't want to. So I called out of work today. I'm like, I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. Work Saturday. I've just been going, you know? I could have sucked it up, but, and then just like health things going on, trying to narrow that down, stuff like that. So it's just like, it's exhausting. Exhausting. Yeah, that stinks. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So it's like, to you, my friends. So that could be PBS or Disney. It was definitely a kid's show. And it was a woman. Just some, hello? No. That's Girl Scouts. Something to you, my friends. Well, that's Mighty Mouse. I just got another cartoon, but probably just representing. It's got to be my kids' era. It's not like my era. So, let's do Scorpio. And we have Taurus, Virgo left too. You had to walk in your fresh new water, didn't you? Didn't you? No, they're not back in school. It's like the end of August. They go back for like a day or two, then it's Labor Day weekend, and then they go back. I remember as a kid going back like September, second week of September. It was always after Labor Day, you know? I want to say last year they did that for them, which was like the first time ever. It just must have been the way that the days fell on the calendar. Because I swear they go back for like 1 day or 2 days. And then they have like 6 days off again. Yeah, hello to you. Something, my friends. It's time we say good. No. Actually, it could be Bear in the big blue house. Yeah, California. I mean, they go back early August. Certain places like that. Yeah, the work conditions suck. It doesn't sound fun. My work too is like a shit show too. It's just the energy, guys. It is what it is, you know. Next week, yeah. I wonder if we get more. Well, I don't know. So I can't believe that the summer went by that quick, though. I don't even like thinking about it. Like I think it was last night. I'm like, man, like Minky, like Caden literally has like 2 more summers. I mean, we grow up, we're adults. Even like young kids, early 20s, whatever. Like you're still enjoying your summer, but like it's different. It's more responsibilities. You know what I mean? Mia wants a job. He wants a job. I'm just like, I don't want to drive you guys around everywhere. Selfish on my end. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I've been like this for a week. So tired. So tired. Ridiculously tired. And then it's like I cannot sleep. So this energy is just like, it's got the best of me. Yeah, I gotta get back on my certain supplements and look into something, or I just know at certain transits and I know the way to feel this is like normal, and then certain situations arise. You know, any type of like certain stress or drama around me, whether I take myself out of it, like it just, I wouldn't say, well, there's the answer, but I wouldn't say it's like exhausting, but it's like, it affects my health sometimes. Even though, you know, good at shielding this or not getting into like a drama situation or taking my like self out of it, like it still eventually like catches up. I can't explain it. But even like with work or, around the house with the kid, well, around the house and the kids, everything's been fine, right? Um, I don't know. It's just like, what the fuck with these people? So I guess the whole point of it is like, I'm kind of careful on when I take supplements and when I don't, because sometimes it's just the energy. But I do have to. I do have to something. I just don't know what it is yet. All my vitamins are good. All things like that. I didn't bruise. Somebody did my blood work the other day. I didn't bruise. The vitamins are good levels. So it's almost like the same symptomatic, like same symptoms as like a few months ago. And it's just like reoccurring, but still can't figure out what it is. So it's like at this point, MRI, like less, is it neurological? Like the back's starting to hurt again, like certain parts of my body are numb because when I swell all down there, then it affects my sciatica. It's a pain in the ass. It is a freaking pain in the ass. So I know like supplements and certain stuff are not going to help in that scenario, if that makes sense. So that's just exhausting. So now it's like, gotta go another route and figure out certain stuff, Lupus keeps coming to me. I mean, me personally, I don't think I have lupus, but I'm just saying, like, there's something with lupus, so I don't know if, like, it's just the flare-ups. So people who probably have lupus are probably dealing with, like, flare-ups and certain stuff. So I think anything reoccurring or anything underlines, it's just the energy for it to come in and pick up. It is what it is. And I just feel like it's the ones who have lupus right now are going to start feeling it, or are going to start just really tired, low iron, just stuff like that, you know. So it's just with the transits. It is what it is, and it sucks, but it is what it is. You know. No, but I know like my celiac levels were like sky high again, and I wasn't following a strict celiac diet. Um, but it's just again, it really is the transits. It's it's just stuff like that, stuff that's reoccurring. It's gonna come in again, especially if you're not like, well, even if you're on it's still gonna come into play. You know. Um, like certain like even like certain things in my own blood levels have like dipped. My ATL dipped like certain, but not enough to flag the liver, not enough to flag things like that. Like I did a CT to make sure I didn't have kidney stones, and that came back fine. But everything, absolutely everything is swollen like in the abdominal area, and it's just like, okay, here we go again. So just take care of your own personal hygiene. Stay on top of it, your vitamins, stuff like that. And it doesn't help that then it triggers my sciatica with like nerves, so it's just like, oh, it's just one thing after another. So, and then I did that whole mushroom thing for like a week, and then slacked. So I got to get on that again. That would be good. Are you trying to climb out? What are you doing? I didn't even know you could do that. That's dangerous. That's dangerous, buddy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yep, there you go. Fall over. You're lucky you didn't end up on your side. Look at him. He climbed up to his little house. And technically, he could dip over if he got another leg. Okay. I gotta rearrange that again. It was yesterday. I was sitting here and I heard like scratching. He was on his side again. I'm like, what the frig? I fixed it all so you wouldn't end up on your side. Like it just didn't make much sense. So I gotta figure it out. I mean, it's all the levels. He's got like different levels and hills and stuff in there. He has to. He's such a climber. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. It could, with the heat energy, guys, it's a whole bunch of everything. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not surprised everything was being triggered again. I can even go into my health record and look at like July, August of last year, and notice clear throat chakra. Holy shit! And notice cycles and patterns, not to a T, but given all those transits that are happening one on top of each other. So just stay on top of it. Your health, you always want to flag your health if it's a health thing, guys. Always, always, always. But you also have to take into consideration transits. And I know some people are just like, no way. But, people who go the organic and holistic route, some take into consideration that stuff too. And yet you're going to have the Lion's Gate soon. So, just put extra vitamins into your body. Extra, I want to say supplements, but it depends on what type of supplements, guys, because you don't want to throw off your magnesium because you're taking too much of that without realizing that had, fluoride in it. Get what I'm saying? So you got to be careful there too. Now, coming to my per se, talking about mushrooms and, my greens, that's different. That's okay. You know what I mean? But you got to make sure you're not taking I got to make sure with my vitamins, okay, so that has that in there. So I'm not going to go and take an extra vitamin or extra turmeric, especially with this type of transit. So just even even greens or just healthy shakes, just a little extra pep, will help. So, but, the fact that this is coming back with me again, I like that he's like, all right, so maybe we should do an MRI at this point. Only because it's got to be something with the nerves too. I can feel the numbness in my head, my arms, and it's not like a stroke, this and that. So when that swells and my celiac levels being sky high, it's gonna hit that nerve, and that sucks ass. And all that trauma came back to me. from end up leaving in a freaking ambulance with my back. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, all because of like the celiac or whatever. So it just, some things can be avoided and some cannot. Let me just run to the bathroom real quick because I want to start Scorpio. But it's just fucking energy. Some people are like really good with like, I'm not even going to blame it on the Leo new moon. I do know a lot of people have a tough time with the Leo new moon, shockingly enough. Everyone thinks like the Leo zodiac is like the king of the zodiacs and certain stuff. And it's like, it's so crazy on how many people don't actually know how to work with Leo energy. It's just one of those things. And I think it's like that for a lot of, I almost said civilians. So I don't know if we're talking army here. No, thank you. I thought he was more awake. He's not. People have a harder time, believe it or not, with Leo's energy. You know, it runs hot. It's um but it's action. It's motive. It's your heart's desire. It's artistic. You know, it's the creative energy. For those who don't wear their heart on the sleeve, they struggle with that. How can you reach your creative and artistic ability if you're struggling with your heart chakra, your throat chakra? You know, it's a very like it can be hot, cold, passionate, runs hot, guys, right? So very masculine. It's the lion, king of the jungle, you know, things like that. So believe it or not, depending on where your placements are, a lot of people struggle with the Leo energy. It's different to be a Leo sun. But sometimes Leo energy, Leo sun, moon, right? What people who have a lot of Leo in the chart, they're very passive because they don't necessarily know how to work with the energy. So it's just very passive energy right now. You know? So I just heard what health, you know, exercising, cycling, staying motivated. Like I literally was like, I could just stay in bed for like days. Like I said, like called out of work. I'm like, I need a fucking break. I'm not sleeping. The health thing is like stressing me out. When I get stressed out, other things flare up. The energy, the transits, everything. So again, just push the greens, some of you, the reds, beets, cabbage, stuff like that is what I'm hearing, more than like supplements, depending on who you are. So, yeah, I told you to go ahead and apply, even if it said certificate needed, because it's a training hospital and you can do training in the midst of everything. Just have a really good resume and put me down as a reference. I just started YouTube, so call me when you get out of work. And I will find which recruiter is in charge of CICU and HR and let you know. I don't know why my daughter wants a job in that freaking hospital and on the floor like I can't stand. That's the one she wants to be on, like the cardiac floor. I'm like, all right, go ahead. And now she's going back to school, which is like so random. I was like, yeah, do it. But so what I'm hearing, some of you potato. So strange, right? Maybe it's just the root itself. That's starch. Why would you need starch? That's random, right? Why would you need, would one benefit from eating potatoes? I mean, I know potatoes is good, like depending on how you do it, but all right, so it's the minerals, antioxidants. Studies have linked variety of health. All right, so it improves blood and sugar control, reduces heart risk, and it helps your immunity. So I can't stand potatoes. It can actually help you lose weight and stay full longer. I used to eat raw potatoes every once in a while. And the vitamins that help your body function. So like I said, like more like greeneries, your antioxidants, like for your reds, like beets, pomegranate, raspberries, in your greens, like greens, I'm hearing dandelion. So those are the things we should probably be looking at now, more than like the vitamins, like as in like supplements, or you know what I mean? You got to be careful you're not overdoing it. Especially I'm hearing B12. So I don't know who all those messages are for. A whole bunch of all of us, right? But so we'll help push through certain stuff like this. I know me, I'm just gonna stay on top of my mushrooms right now and do my mixed greens like every other day, or I'm gonna do my mushrooms every other day and do my greens. I'm gonna have spirit which order. And I am going to start doing, and I can't stand them, but I do have apple cider vinegar gummies. Ugh. But that's good for the liver. And that's good for the kidney. So, because from like my understanding with me, from like how spirit tells me, I don't, it's not time for a complete flush or a cleanse, right? Because you don't want to get rid of all the good stuff either when you're flushing and cleansing. So you got to be careful. It sounds like I have anxiety or nervous coming out of me, right? That was very weird. So it could just be anxiety. And typically, Leo doesn't really speak of health, but we have Virgo right around the corner. And if you guys are cuspers, and I'm not surprised that Virgo's already making an appearance, guys. I'm really not surprised with these transits right now, because I'm telling you, this new moon feels like a freaking full moon. It feels like they're just fucking colliding. Okay. So I'm actually not surprised that Virgo's already like peeking in, because I'm telling you, like, if you don't start paying attention, and it feels like a threat, I almost feel like spirit was like really strong right there, like if you don't get on it now, when Leo's full blown, is you don't want to be laid out. Like, I know spirit's been stressing like you need rest, but I feel like that's all I've been doing is resting, but I'm not resting the way I think they want me to rest. And I can't fucking sleep. I toss and turn for hours. Like, I'm not falling asleep till like 1 or 2, and I'm getting up at 3 or 4. I woke up late the other day for work. We had 2 days in a row. I was supposed to be at the hospital for 4 a.m. I woke up at 5:08 each day. And you want to know what the weird thing is? It said each time I woke up, my snooze button said like 5 minutes before another snooze. That makes zero sense. There's no way I hit the snooze button 8 times before getting out of bed. There's no fucking way. So, again, guys, everyone's like, "Oh, Leo energy." It's not. It's really not like. I feel like it's like Leo mashed with Virgo. Like new moon collides with full moon. Like it's just like, oh, can we get to September? I just heard like September 8th or September 9th. So there's probably going to be a break right about then. So if you know you need certain supplements and means of like what we were talking about, like with greens, you know what I mean? You know what greens I'm talking about, right? Like the powdered greens, the supplements. I know there's a different name for them. Like I'm just like spacing it. So it's just like an extra boost to your immune and your vitamins. So stuff like this doesn't kick in. You know, like I said, my ATL dropped. Like it dipped, and my platelets dipped, but my platelets didn't flag. But certain combinations is like, okay, well, your liver can be a little inflamed, but it's not something we can necessarily pick up on because it's not like bam flagged, right? But I know there's something probably going on with my liver and my kidneys. It's definitely one or the other. So I'm just going to stick to my mushrooms and my greens. And what's that other stuff I don't like to drink? Kombucha? I'm like, ugh. But I also knew Spirit was telling me about my kidneys and liver last time this happened months ago. And they couldn't find anything. So see what I'm saying? It's whatever it is, it's very undercover. It's very like, it's just there. Take care of it, you know? So yeah, kombucha. Yeah. I don't like drinking that. But maybe, it's good to drink every once in a while. Just suck it up and drink it. And again, just with my celiacs being sky high. So, yeah, so eat spinach, yeah. It's little things like that. You get little signs, So I also know there's certain stuff that they don't want me to look into and certain stuff because they don't want certain procedures or things done, or it can do more damage for my body. It's a lot. So I'm just gonna stick with my mushrooms right now and my greens. So Spirit's not gonna let me die. They really just want me to like a big turnaround, and they want that to kick in before Virgo. So if they're doing it to me, they're doing it to you. And guys, think about it. We're ascending, right? We can vibe even higher with what it is we put into our body. So everything in moderation. I'm not going to give up drinking. I like drinking. I don't drink a lot, but I enjoy drinking. I know some people get right down to like the nitty gritty, and I'm not going to put that in my body, that in my body. I'm not going to say for everybody like me, but like it's all in moderation, a nice even balance, like I know certain times you should cut out red meat and certain stuff, and I don't have red meat all the time, but it's like I'm not going to cut that out when my body is used to it, and that's how I get certain things from like certain stuff that I'm not getting from other things. So I've known this, guys. We've been talking about this for years. I'm the biggest procrastinator when it comes to this, and this, and I buy this, and this, and then it just sits there. And I can't be the only one that fucking does that at all. I'm not, So it's really just changing the routine in the diet and the habits. And it's tough, but so just, sneak it in. And, I was like, well, I don't want to give it a coffee, but coffee is actually good for your kidneys, So again, all in moderation. To play takeaway just like that. Yeah, I don't like smoothies. To play takeaway just like that is not good for your body either. And I have like in my celiacs, even Spirit's like all in moderation. Don't take away this, don't take away that. Like I'd be shocking my body. That's not good for me either. I don't want to be laid out for a month for my body to adjust the shock I just put it through. Eat a little cleaner, So and it's ironic, we're about to read Scorpio. And I literally felt like I had to take like the day off. Just like I already feel better talking to you guys, which is so crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's crazy. You almost took me out of like a funk that I didn't even know I was in. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Let me just feed Sheldon. Yeah, buddy bear. Yeah, buddy. Go and get it. And I wouldn't even say it was a low or it was a funk. Right? It's just, I don't know. I guess I just been like going. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. But I'm glad I took the day off. Work's not going to be too happy. I could have just pushed through because I only had today, tomorrow, and then I had the rest of the week off because I worked over the weekend. But I was just like, I don't want to. I don't want to push through. And it's not me being lazy or stubborn or depressed or it's just like I just had to listen to my body. you know? So it's just shitty timing for work. I just, it is what it is. So, um, but I already feel better coming on and just talking to you guys and chatting, which that typically doesn't happen. I mean, I know we're all connected, but like, that's like a little bit of a realization for me because that typically doesn't happen. That's almost like spirit giving me the heads up that maybe it's time for me to start more on this end or something. I don't know. That's a message for me though. None in New Hampshire yet. I mean, there might be cases in New Hampshire. Like spirit saying, yeah, but not at my hospital. And with the kidneys and all that, things going on me, like I got stuck by somebody. I got stuck by a dirty needle. Remember, I got poked and he had hepatitis, but that came back fine too. But that can be underlined for a while, and you can have symptoms for a while before it actually is in your bloodstream like that. Like, it's so crazy. You're gonna test me the same day when you know it's not even in my bloodstream like that. It doesn't work that way, right? So I feel like spirit's fighting off a lot of stuff that's trying to kick in too. Yeah, they got to get the baseline, but just to know I didn't have it in the first place. But people before like that even could like kick in, um, those symptoms can come way before it shows up in blood. You know, I'm just exhausted with the healthcare field right now. And I really want to make that move. Like a move. So do I take what I still have, go to another state? I'm back to that whole thing again, guys. I'm telling you. So I think right now I just need to focus on the health, what I'm going to take for certain things, and then my body will direct me in certain in the right directions. Because once everything aligns a certain way, I won't feel like I'm making like a cloudy judgment call. Although I don't think it would be a cloudy judgment call by me picking up and moving. That's something I've been wanting to do for a while. Let me just, Sheldon has a piece of fruit stuck to him. I gotta go get a fork. Hey, buddy. There you go. Yeah, that was weird. I said it like that. That was weird. I said it like it'd be a cloudy judgment call because that wouldn't be a cloudy judgment call. So I just feel like Spirit's going to start pressing us now with certain supplements before Virgo kicks in like that. So pay attention if I keep hearing like the iron being low. Like mine's good, so I know that's a message for you guys. Some of you. But what is it? You take gold or silver and you go like that. Is it gold or is it silver? Like, I know you can go like that, and if it comes on like black or whatever. I used to do that when I was younger. I can see the X. That's weird. I can see. Is it gold? But mine always comes back like I'm low iron, but my iron was fine. Is it gold or silver that does that? I forget. Is it gold or silver that you can run across your forehead and it would turn color? Gold. It'd be a metallic thing. It's gold. I got gold. But you would also taste it. Well, you would think some of you would taste it. But I haven't done this in a really long time. When I was a kid, I used to do this. And it would just turn like, it would always. I'm showing you this stone as if some of you might resonate to that stone. So, what is it metallic? Yeah, iron test. It affects most women. I think I'm good. I don't see anything. But they actually say to do it on your cheek. So I think I'm good. Yep, no, I'm good. Because I remember when I was younger, it would show up instantly. See, I told you the message wasn't for me. Not that one. All right. Well, I think right now, like, doctor will figure out what direction at this point. I know I got to be my own self advocate, but I think just talking about, certain supplements and that type of stuff is just key right now. If it's anything that is under, like, out of my control and out of spirit's hands, it's going to be prominent and evident within due time. Good morning. Hi. Love you, love you, say that you love me. Alright. Scorpio. Oh, my ear just popped. Peppermint tea. Yeah, I just heard dandelion tea for somebody too. It doesn't sound very appetizing. It doesn't sound very, I don't know. I guess I'm going to put my ring right here next to my mushrooms. Look at my mushrooms. They're so cute. Look at my mushrooms. You guys notice I have a mushroom shirt on? Little baby mushrooms. Little mushrooms everywhere. Rocking the mushrooms. I came across it at when I was, let me just send a picture to Marsh. Just got a kick out of that one. It was $3. $3 find. Where was I? I was shopping with Mia. I think like J.C. Penney's. I'm not even like crazy about that store, but she finds certain jeans there that she loves. And I kept saying, when we were talking about the mall the other day, I kept saying American Eagle, where I get my jeans, but it's actually Abercrombie. So, and I don't know why that matters, but I meant to tell you guys that, which is strange. But I haven't had a pair of those jeans in years. I mean, I still have lots that I don't wear. Yeah, I don't even know why we're talking about this. Very strange. But yeah, I found this for $3. It was just randomly sitting next to a pair of her jeans. And I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like, seriously? I mean, like all like the t-shirts and certain stuff with mushrooms out, like very psychedelic type vibe. But these were just like the cutest little mushrooms. I was like, oh, we gotta get it. It's like a sign. So literally right next to the pair of jeans she got. So I'm like, okay. And I wasn't even sure if it was gonna fit me. But I scooped it up because I would have done something with it. I could have read cards on it, like anything. And then I was like, all right, well, wow, it's like, look at, I'm not sweating. Like it doesn't touch my armpits. It's nice. I like it. So, but I do. I have my little mushroom collection: mushrooms, Buddhas, and elephants, and rocks. I like rocks more than I like crystals. Maybe I like them both the same. Maybe. I don't know, guys. I really like my rocks. I mean, I love my rocks. I love my crystals. But if I had to pick, it'd probably be crystals. Only because there's just different type of connection. Oh, I just got snagged. I want to find my crystal deck. What I want to do is take care of this and put up a shelf. But I feel like I really shouldn't be doing extra. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a lot more work than you think it is. And I know that makes me sound lazy, but that's not where I'm going with that at all. I think I need to do it though. It's not what I'm looking for. That's a possibility. 3 tiers. I wonder if there's a smaller one. All right, that's cart. I will look into that later. I just got I felt like a heat wave. I just got up and got lightheaded after I was talking about all that. So let me put the fan on me. I must read Scorpio. And it's just weird the way I said that. I almost felt a heat wave. That wouldn't even be a heat wave. So, and what did I say? I got lightheaded and dizzy. So I don't know. All of a sudden, I feel like a meteorologist. So I think there's a heat wave coming in, guys. And I just saw 56, 56. That came in somewhere else. Okay. So maybe Zimbabwe. There's something with the heat wave. Let me make sure that didn't fall. All right, so let's do Scorpio. Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard anything here around a heat wave. I mean, August gets hot anyway. But I got up and I was dizzy, headache, being pulled to nausea. So there must be some type of something coming in regarding a heat wave, but concerning. All right. So some of you, I'm telling you, that's I want to say that's aquamarine. So it's right here. It wants it to be. I feel like that's too far away. Throat chakra, guys, clear the throat chakra. The benefits of aquamarine stone. It has a shielding effect on your energy field and has been used for physical protection during battle and at sea. This stone has said to help sit through your energy and give you information and create mental clarity and soothe an overactive mind. It's also said to help find lost things or hidden things, victory in battle, or legal disputes. It's emotional clarity. Let's see if I can get health benefits since we got pulled to health. It's better for holistic healing in emotional trauma, cooling temperatures, or conflicts. It can help with stress relief and suppressed emotions. Hello? Hi, it is. I'm good. How are you? Okay. Yeah, that's who I saw last week too. Would she be performing the ultrasounds as well? No, yeah. Right. Okay. No worries. Okay, so is that an internal ultrasound? Okay. All right, so got that. So Thursday 1:30, and then Kerry after, yep, and then Kerry afterwards. Um with the follow-up, but she won't have results then, right? Okay, so all right, so we'll be able to talk about the ultrasound afterwards. Okay. All right, sounds good. So should I do and so should I s- you should I follow sorry, should I see her so do we give it a little time in between like the ultrasound and stuff so she can read and discuss? Should I book out more like 2:30? Perfect. Okay, am I okay to eat and drink? All right, perfect. Thank you. We'll see you then. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, just getting things out of the way. Perfect timing. Um, it can sift through energy and information and creative mental clarity and soothe an overactive mind. Okay, we talked about that already, that particular thing. It can it can help with compassion, communication, courage, healing allergies, cold, fever, hormones. Okay, so this is it's almost like that compassion and courage and communication. That's like Leo energy too. Miss is so why does it say July 11th through the 19th? Is that when it was posted? Can help balance the throat chakra too and the immune system. It can help with stress and panic attacks, overcoming fear, anger, tension. All right, so if you guys have any aquamarine, like an aquamarine stone in jewelry, or just aquamarine itself, this is not it, but I know I have. Is this it? No, no. Um, I know I have little different things everywhere. So, aquamarine, guys, would be extremely beneficial to you right now. Um, who's linked to aqua? Which zodiac is linked to aquamarine? Pisces and Aries. I mean, Pisces and Aquarius, the water barriers. But it's also connected to Gemini and Libra. But it's really Pisces. February 19th to March 20th. Ruling planet Neptune, water. So I don't know, guys. So, I mean, it's so damn prominent. So, 106. Scorpio. Happy August. All right, Scorpio, Jupiter retro, August 2023. Damn, it's 2022. But it's pulling me to 23. So here's the thing: it could be whatever you start now is leading out, but I'm getting more August 23rd, and August 23rd is when the signs switch from Virgo. Well, I think it's the 21st or the 22nd. It's more like the 22nd and then the 23rd. So you could be dealing with a cusper. So I feel like I'm seeing more 823, as in like 82322. Why is that hidden? Ace of Swords. So there might be a discussion, a topic that comes in, reconciliation, and I typically never look at the Ace of Swords as that. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Maybe somebody's waiting for Virgo energy. I don't, And I just got stumped. That came in with the Leo read, didn't it, actually? I think it did. 5 of Pentacles. Somebody misses you. Somebody might express something. Something just could be lacking. All right, let me just get my numbers. Why am I... That's okay. Let me just get my 6 cards. I'm already frustrated. We're reading Scorpio, but it's telling me Leo. Okay. So I got 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, Temperance. What is Temperance? 14, another 14. So that was just 14, 14. $29 more points, guys. 12 more points. 88 just stuck out to me. Two more points. Scorpio. You got a lot of energy. A lot of energy on the board. Ace of Swords, first one out. I need the two lowest numbers. Do we have any twos? We don't see any twos. I know we had a 3. We have a Magician, which is 1-1, but we're not doing major arcana. So no twos. So 3. And the 3 of Spears would be next. Okay. Okay. Scorpio. Let's do this real quick. 5 of Pence. 7 of Swords. Queen of Wands. There's something with her abdominal area, but I don't like this vibe. It could be the vibe around you with the 7 of Swords. We'll get to it. And then you have the 7 of Spears, Temperance, Queen of Cups in the same row. I just love her. Four of Spears. I feel like it's that gut thing happening. I don't feel like it's you guys, though. 5 of Wands. That's telling me drama. You got the Magician, which is actually pulling me to, what's that other card that was coming out that was very majestic, artsy? Was it the Death card? I can't remember. No, it wasn't. I think it was, I don't know. You got the Lovers right next to that. Wow, lots of 7s, guys. 7 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Lots of multiples right now. Strength, Queen of Swords. You have 3 queens out. You have the Knight of Pence sitting next to the Emperor. You have the Death card. You have the Page of Swords. You have the 10 of Spears. Page of Wands. 3 of Swords. I've been lining these up by 6, but I almost want to do it by 7. I just don't have the space. Oh, I don't even know what that was. Granite Clover. That was strange, right? Granite Clover. It was just a weird random number. And that number pranked me again the other day. I blocked the number. And it's like one was a teenage girl, but younger. Like I literally have teenage girls pranking me. So I don't know what that's in regards to. Hold on.
Monkey out already. Did you have particular things you want me to save?
Yeah, do you want me to show you?
Hang on, I gotta go upstairs.
Okay. I gotta show my dad something. I have a teenage girl pranking me, guys, and then I just had the weirdest number call me, something granite clover. Okay, so then the Ten of Spears, Page of Wands, Three of Swords, and then we didn't even get to this yet. Talks about countertops, I think, because it pulled me to granite. All right. I'm really sorry, but this is important to my dad, and he's sweating up a storm, so I have to do this for him at 16. Let me take a quick break. Sorry, guys, I have to. Okay, so sorry. I'm back. Sheldon, you shitting? Yeah, you are. All right. My parents decided to put in 2 brand new wood stoves. It actually will actually benefit the house too. So they're getting 3 huge pallets delivered of pellets. I don't even know what the frick that is, but whatever. So, I don't know, adding value. I don't. So it could be something with like value. Okay, so yeah, it pulled me back to the prank calls. So I almost feel like it's like a teenager, a young woman pranking me. I blocked the number. It's very strange, guys. It's just like reminds me of high school. It's just there's no reason for it. I don't know. So what can help here? The Ace of Swords and the Three of Spears. This is more teamwork, honest, truthful teamwork. This could be cutting a contract too. You might need to cut a contract. So I'm just going to put these over here for now until we read so I can figure out how I'm supposed to read those. Like I said, there's 3 women here. Scorpio. Where to start? Let's start with her. It's pulling me to like the abdominal snowman, but it was like the abdominant sea, but now it's pulling me to something else. I don't like the vibe. I feel like there's an entity or something attached to that energy, again, new deck, so it sucks when I see certain stuff like that in certain cards because then it like sticks. So someone could be lying about money or feelings or drama because you have the 5 of Spears, 4 of Pence surrounded by the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. So, and then the Magician and the Queen of Wands. But you have, I didn't even see the Lovers. Yeah, there's some shady shit around you. Shady. Huh. Queen of Swords next to Strength and the Knight of Pence. But that's like being drawn into the drama. I don't think you're being drawn into that. 10 of Spears. Yeah, see, back to money. This could be linked to money with the Knight of Spears being here too. Could be a money thing going on here. What do we have for major arcana? Temperance, Magician, Lovers, Strength, Death. I'm not counting the Emperor as major arcana because it's an energy. Neither would I the Empress right now either. The 4 of Cups, missed opportunity, options open, dating is over, watching, stalking. This energy is healing, collecting some type of balance. I wouldn't even say holding back. I think that would be an easy holding back because it's like over. It's nothing's temporary in this one's eyes. So Temperance, see, I'm repeating. So someone's repeating something. Magician, Lovers. The Magician and Lovers, you could be manifesting somebody new, or this could be trickery. You have 3 sevens. I almost said all 4, but it's just 3. 777 is a very spiritual number. It's a journey. This is not black and white. This is very gray, unfortunately. can't quite put my finger on something here. I can't tell if this woman's lying. There's definitely multiple people here. Could be multiple men or multiple women. You definitely have an energy stalking and watching. Could even be watching your household or your finances. It's something long term, something with longevity, but not with this energy though. So I can't say it's throwing me off. I don't think it's okay. It's very clouded. It's very cloaked, guys. It doesn't even, it feels matrix and supernatural, but not the supernatural as like it's giving you an advantage. It's very very, I don't know, very I just went to the Queen of Wands and my left nostril wants to leak. And I don't use the word leak like that. It wants to like run. And that was very random. So I don't know if there's like health issues, drug. I don't, Max, no. What's up with this Queen of Wands? I feel like there's an entity. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if she was lied to, if she's doing the lying. She could be a Leo. It is a Sag card, but I just said lion. Queen of Wands, Magician, Knight of Pence, Page of Wands. Very elusive energy right there. Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking of you, unsure of the future. So I feel like that energy is lying. Because that's not sabotage, guys. So this Queen of Wands is lying about missing you, thinking about you. Well, this is somebody that wants somebody that's definitely missing you with the Five of Pence. That's like sabotaging a situation when it comes to you, not investing. But see, no, it's not going like that either. This is very I don't know what this energy is doing. I think it's what they're not doing. It's just shady. That's not my spirituals. There's an ugly energy there. So I feel like this ugly feminine energy that's sitting here is lying about, like, this energy wants to get in somebody's good graces. Like, this energy is like trickery, wants to win out the competition or something. I don't know if she's making some type of offer or she's waiting for an offer. At the end of the day, I think if this energy is going to end up being disappointed. I don't know if somebody went back to somebody or wanted to go. So I just keep hearing, who cares? So she's a drama queen. Whoever she is a drama queen. So they could be a Leo or a Sag. Yeah, see, this is a karmic partner that's like at her crossroads, but she's not at her crossroads. It is somebody who's trying to interfere, probably with somebody else's crossroads. So there's a lot of lies and drama, guys. The karmics always end up going in certain directions, guys. But there's a woman here that's just lying. I don't know how people make time for this shit, guys. Blows my mind. So Spirit's telling me to stay calm for you guys. So that ugly energy of that Scorpio energy, I wouldn't even say it's ugly because we know how to utilize it. But you don't want to get triggered here because I'm hearing who cares. Like it's not worth it. It's not your problem. So it's somebody that they're dealing with. It's their problem. And if they're not going to do anything to fix it, like obviously, I don't even think Spirit's going to let this energy next to you. I think there's somebody's tearing a contract up and then reopening one. I don't know, guys. This is... I don't think it's being kept from you. Well, something's being kept from you. I don't know how Spirit wants to address this reading. It's like somebody's ending something, watching something. Like, it's just, oh my Jesus. Yeah, I don't know how to address this for you. It's almost like I wish you could just wipe this clean and start new, just you. And you can, if you haven't already. But there's something here where other people are interfering. To me, it doesn't even look like family or friends. It looks like somebody from your past, somebody you slept with, somebody you invested time into. It was probably a waste of time. To me, you probably would have already have learned your lesson. Let's see who this Queen of Cups is. So whoever's stalking you is going to take action. They're looking at you, stalking you. It's not the same energy. Like, meaning like this is a different woman, this is a different woman. So I was trying to get more on you, but it's telling me that somebody's stalking you. So that doesn't help us. See, it's almost like that's being kept from us too. But nothing's really being kept from us because it's right here. But it is being kept from us. This is the part that's like that could piss you off, and Spirit doesn't want you to get triggered because it's just not worth it. At the end of the day, guys, if somebody really wants to be with you, they'll be with you. They'll act on it, right? You wouldn't have all this mumbo jumbo. So it's very supernatural and very matrix. But this doesn't cut it for me as like a reader to leave you with this. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm supposed to address this with you guys. Tell me about the Lovers. Like someone's choosing, but that doesn't mean like you choose them or want to be with them. Oh, not really, guys. 8 of Swords with the 7 of Wands. So you could have just blocked this situation, and this is, or somebody's blocking. Someone's trying to block and somebody's trying to restrict. See, this is just like, it's just so fucking stupid is what I'm hearing. Cat and mouse, freaking frat. It's such immature energy, which is crazy because it's coming from an Emperor. So there's got to be a control factor here. It's just very lingering energy because the Knight of Pence doesn't really do anything. There's no fucking action. It says action, but there's no action. Tell me about action. So the Empress. Oh, and right here. So the Empress with the 2 of Spears. So this, it's like juggling, but you have the Chariot. So I don't know who's watching and stalking you, if it's a woman, if it's a man. It's very, this is a very strange read. It might not seem strange to you guys, but this is a very strange fucking read. It really is. But I feel like this is important for me to figure out for you. I mean, they all are, but it's, it's the 8, right? It's Scorpio's eighth house. Another 8 right there. Leo energy. I don't even think it's the dark side of like Scorpio, guys. It's not like that. Just there's very mature fucking energy here. Very immature energy. Like somebody feels like stuck, like it can't. What was that? The Chariot. Like someone feels like it's like stuck. It can't move forward. But that's their own shit with the Emperor right there. That's because they're not doing anything. Like they're very disappointed with themselves and disappointed in certain situations. But if somebody wants to sit in their own fucking lack, then boo-hoo, So this, Jesus. Now you have the Empress out with the Emperor. So the Empress could be juggling, or this person's juggling you. I don't know. See, I don't see it like that. This Empress is juggling on what she's gonna do next because she's losing. She's a sore loser. And here's the thing. There's competition on the board, but there's really no competition when something's meant to be, whether 2 people get together, whether somebody else interfered or somebody's still interfering, like Spirit's just like there's no competition, guys. But somebody else is competing against a spiritual, and it's like it's the silliest fucking thing. I mean, us spirituals, I mean, honestly, we can laugh at that shit because we don't have competition. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a sore fucking loser. But there was never a competition. But in a matrix mind, there would be competition. In a spiritual's mind, it would be like, I want nothing to fucking do with this shit. So she's juggling. So I don't know if she's juggling multiple men. I think she's dating. Oh, see, I wanted to, in my brain, I was going to say, I think she's juggling men, and dating came out. So she could be lying about dating. there's definitely other men in her life that she's probably keeping hidden, but she's also playing victim. She's also telling somebody else that she misses them. You know, the whole I want a second chance, even though I don't see a second chance, but that's definitely what's happening. She's trying to restrict somebody else from taking action elsewhere. I mean, this is definitely one of those people where jealousy kicks in. So at the end of the day, the masculine here, if there's multiple women, he's the one that needs to put his foot down and do shit. And he's not. So at this point, who cares? I keep hearing who fucking cares? Like this is it's such silliness. It's really just it's so matrix. So but I don't know if the supernatural is fucking with this energy or if this one's running her mouth about the supernatural. You see what I'm saying? Like she's using taboo stuff against you, or she's using the supernatural against you. I just saw a doll too. She could even be like something about when she was a teenager, she did voodoo. And she might be attempting to do that as an adult without anybody even knowing. She did voodoo. She had a doll when she was a teenager. But she could be Christian, she could be Catholic, she could be Muslim. But something's telling me she had a doll when she was a teenager. So I don't know if this is somebody who dabbled with darker stuff as a teenager and nobody knew about it. And I don't know if something backfired on her and freaked her out, so she never told any. Yeah, see, there's something. Ooh, yeah, see, there's something with her sitting with the magician, but it's not. That shit would just. It will keep backfiring. She needs to be smoked out. I don't. So I don't know if this supernatural is gonna stop fucking with her. It's pulling me back to what she did as a teenager, and she had some type of voodoo doll. Is what I keep hearing. So I don't know. I mean, it could be the masculine trying to do Google spells to get. Yeah, see, got like an attachment, like in a court, like a court. See, this is just so boring for me as a reader to even read this to you. It's so mundane. It's such bullshit. But she's a liar. Caught red-handed. She's gonna get caught red-handed. There's something about this energy that's gonna kick in. Yeah, runner, codependent, listening to the ego. It's the karmic. Let's see the overall energy, because I think she's acting like a complete sweetheart or something. Mask not showing, gaslighting. Yeah, see, like she's hiding. She's hiding stuff. She's lying. Whatever this is, she's gonna get caught red-handed. I keep getting. She could be a lefty, because I just heard something about the left hand. So you got a woman here that could be a lefty. Tell me about this Emperor energy. The masculine is very disappointed, but like is not doing anything. It's almost like in a cocoon or something. I don't fucking know. It's just this. Why is this coming in like this for you guys? Those for real just went in my register. I don't even know if I can get them. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh no, they were on the floor. That's weird. See? Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups. So this is the Ten of Cups together. This is somebody who wants contentment, happiness, wishes, dreams. But this, I feel like it needs to be... I mean, it can be somebody in love. Yeah, but look at self-worth just popped out with the Six of Spears. So yeah, King of Cups, stressed out. Nine of Swords, Seven of Wands, stressed out. They don't know if you're going to block a situation, do this. So this must all be happening and you're not aware of it. But this person's aura, like this energy would be all in this person's aura. So, and look at, see, that's open. All of a sudden that opened, guys. It's actually a poison ring. I don't even know when that opened. So there's a message there, okay? So that shit clipped. It shouldn't even have opened. It's not an easy open. So there is more than a message there. What are they trying to tell me? Yeah, see this, and she's toxic, unhealthy, but I think she's dabbling. See, she actually is really a nasty person. I think she comes off really sweet and caring and compassionate. But she doesn't know how to love. This is not the first time that message has come in. She's not very nurturing. If she's a parent, she's not very nurturing. You know? Like there's this persona as if she's like compassionate and caring, and it's just maybe to like a limit, but not, there's nothing, she doesn't overextend. Like that doesn't make somebody bad. Everybody's different, right? But there's, oh man. She's definitely trying to wreck a situation and make a situation where it's definitely energy of like running her mouth and trying to get somebody to not do something. I don't know if this other energy was listening to that energy, but now they found themselves in something more than a rut. This other energy probably fell in love elsewhere. But again, the energy is not doing anything. So if this is the type of energy that fell in love with you, they're not doing anything. They're just kind of they backed off and just like watching, stalking. It's like such a boring fucking story, guys. Like there's nothing exciting here. It's very blah. So your best advice, if you ask me, would be to cut a fucking contract. It's like I heard blah 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 blah. It's the same shit over and over. And she's dabbling. I don't know what she's dabbling with. I don't see drugs around her, but she's dabbling. And she's probably telling somebody she misses somebody and wants a second chance or something, but she's lying, not showing her face. She just doesn't want to be left behind with the whole, Five of Wands. She's really been running her mouth about other people, what other people do for work, how, like, so I don't know if these, frickin' frack just say, I don't, was together for a long time, like, who knows, but I don't think taboo was really a conversation they ever talked about, or it never really came into play. But there's something she definitely dabbled with as a teenager. I don't know if she used some type of magic to win somebody over, and now that's catching up to her. She's lying about there's something with her and a doll, guys. But it's something she does as a teenager, and now she's an adult. So I don't think too many people would know about it. And it pulls me back, like, and my brain's like racking, like, do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Like, as if like it's trying to pull me to like a friend in like high school or something. Like anybody who ever dabbled with this stuff. And there was a couple, but I didn't look at it as like dabbling. I wasn't into like taboo stuff then. Like that stuff would like freak me out. But now that I think about it, there was somebody around me that possibly could have had a doll, because spirit keeps asking me, do you remember? Do you remember? So it's spirit's asking you to rack your brain regarding something. But say this was your mother, it's like you would never know unless you came across an old like chest and you opened it. And so I don't know, guys, what's going on there. Because there's somebody who dabbled in taboo stuff as a teenager, but I don't know if they ever admitted it. And now that they look at taboo as like a bad thing, and they're using it towards the feminine, the masculine. That's how I know you're the taboo one on the outside of this. But you're not even involved in this, but you're my Scorpio on the outside of all this. So I think she likes to run her mouth about you, say bad things about you or get this other energy, because she's trying to restrict this energy. She's trying to block the other energy from moving forward with somebody that's taboo in her eyes. But he fell in love, okay, and he's stalking and watching you from a distance. But so he's probably eventually going to come towards you if he's in love with you. But keeps pulling me to my ring, that my ring was open like that. That does not open easily, guys. And it's linked to her. He might think he's some Google magician, but she dabbles with dark energy. He just doesn't he wants to restrict you from moving forward because he fell in love with you. So she dabbles with dark, and he's like more Google, like even maybe like sexual, or trying to like see. I don't think this energy knew about taboo stuff like that, or never researched it until you probably came into their life. So whatever they're researching, they're just assuming and reading stuff on connections. So the witchery I heard, like the witchery or whatever, like this taboo guy is trying to, not taboo, but whatever he's trying to do is he's finding this shit like on Google. It's laughable, right? She dabbles with darker energy, so the entity's on her, but her entity is also attached to him. It's like a trauma bond. He had an entity I think that entity ran away, but their entity is still in their aura. So as my spiritual, you wouldn't even be able to be kosher around this person because this ugly aura is still in his aura. Because it is still like my wish is my command. Even if he was like the man of the house, like that, so his ego would still be blocking him from seeing the dark side of her. Does that make sense? And you don't want any part of that. I mean, he probably sees it now, but I don't see him drawing a line in the sand. So it's not going to benefit you. And he's certainly not benefiting himself by still engaging in these silly ass fucking conversations. And it's like a fake foe. And it could be his own mother. It could be his kid's mother. It's just looking in from the outside is very disturbing. It is, you would have zero interest in this situation. That's a given. I hope this gets eclipsed out. I hope this goes into the Lion's Gate. And these type of reads don't show up on the board anymore. I hope that this is why these type of energies are coming out. I really hope they get sucked into the gate. Tell me about the Death card. Because I don't know if this one's like, oh, it's over with that. It's over with that. Three of Cups. So there could be a third party scenario that's over. This is the King of Wands. King of Wands usually takes action with the Two of Cups. Yeah, this person definitely fell in love elsewhere. Somebody from the past. So there's definitely a judgment call coming in from my spirituals. Aren't you sick of hearing the same shit with this energy? Like, who cares if she dabbled in her own shit when she was younger? That karma's going to catch up to her. And the other day in one of the readings, she was in the dark night of the soul. So karma's catching up to her. But at the end of the day, guys, you don't want to be with somebody who is, no matter how much they love you, right? You don't want to be with somebody who still gets influenced by this energy. You don't want to be with somebody who won't get a divorce, won't address the elephant in the room, won't draw a line in the fucking sand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want somebody like that in your life. So it doesn't matter if this energy is in love with you. I mean, for some reason it matters to them, but it doesn't matter to you anymore because you guys aren't even fucking talking about it. You're not even in this fucking read. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? It's just like, who fucking cares? Like, maybe it was their, they were probably meant to fall in love. Maybe this energy thought it was a meant to be. And yeah, maybe at some point. But when you put zero effort into certain situations, that shit becomes not meant to be anymore. There's one thing to be spiritual and Google things, but when you're dealing with the spiritual, you don't have the upper hand. And the spiritual doesn't ever want the upper hand either. So this person has lessons to learn. And I feel like that's going to take time. This doesn't happen overnight. And maybe it was meant for them to like realize like, this is not what they want. Elsewhere is what they wanted. But then there's nothing solid about them either, guys. And it's not like, oh, they miss you or they're in a funk or depression. Like, don't make excuses for this energy because when somebody wants to be with somebody, they will put the effort in to be with that person. So you can't blame it on depression. You can't blame it on this and that. You can't blame it on magic. So see, there's something being used here. But If you're a spiritual, we all have guides. I think your guides are fucking exhausted. Your guides need a break, is what I just heard. It's just ridiculous that people are not learning. They might be aware, but that doesn't mean they're learning. Does that make sense? Overall energy of this masculine, like right now, they're not doing anything but watching. Yeah, free will. What are they gonna do? Well, right now they're not doing anything. And free will comes with fucking consequences, right? So good or bad, consequences. Yeah, numbing, deception, the separation, not switching their focus. It's like they're still lying to this other energy that they even love you. So again, why do you want to be, please tell me you don't want to be with somebody who can't even, confess their love to you. Maybe that's like an epiphany, or maybe they realize this one's doing fucked up shit. But instead of taking action and doing something and making their life better, they're just like, I can't believe it, Wedding, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love. So maybe this energy is realizing, taking a risk, being strategic, not showing their hands. I like you just wanted to come out. So yeah, they like you, but you got chaser. So you got this runner chaser dynamic still. It's toxic. It's not. Twin flame wanted to come out. Cupid's arrow, but like hesitating. So see what I'm saying? Like, guys, we're ascending. Okay, it doesn't make us better than the average Joe, but the average Joe is not going to help you ascend, right? Let's be realistic here. Yeah, grief, because they're dealing with. That's because they're not offer metamorphosis. They're not. This energy does not like change. They're not doing anything. They're missing opportunities. They know there could be something else. They want to return, but see, there's still destructive energy. So if this energy is over here like, oh, I want to come back, they're purposely fucking with this person. But here's the thing, guys. Like Spirit keeps saying, who fucking cares? Like, don't get triggered. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Because if this one's not man enough to put their foot down and say, listen, I'm in love with so-and-so, I'm going in this direction. Like, this energy is not doing that. So if this energy is around you, you're just going to become more and more frustrated, is what I'm hearing. This one needs to put this one in check. This one needs to clear karma. And this one is not doing that because this one's like, oh my God, is this one telling me the truth? No, motherfucker. This one's lying. But that's for this one to figure out. Okay? It's not for you to come in and say, oh, you don't see this, you don't see that. Like, you trust me. If you're anything like me, you've been there and done that. You've been telling this freaking person for freaking years or months or weeks that this shady as shit. Right? But because this energy was so far, their ego was so far up their fucking ass being fed with different energies that they didn't realize that this energy was playing them. This one's real fucking comfy. There is an ending here with a karmic situation. But this one just looks at the ending and is like, all right, that's going to wrap itself up. It's not. This one is not telling this one about you. And they all know about you. Get what I'm saying? It's not a fucking secret. But this one is not drawing the line in the sand. In order for this one to even return, they got to block that one. and they feel like they don't know how to block it or they shouldn't block it. It's you probably got somebody that has a really good heart here, but they're not doing what's best for them at the end of the day. So nothing's gonna work out in their favor either, if that makes sense. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. You know, I do feel like this energy is gonna come back to you, but it's all coming back to me now. So I think that they're reminiscing. Um, but I'm telling you, this one needs to change and transform their the way they perceive things, the way they live, and this one is purposely causing chaos and confusion and drama. And she dabbles with dark magic, but he would have no idea. He would be fucking clueless to that because of how she represents herself in regards to that. She reminds me of somebody very conservative, very somebody everyone thinks she's very loving and compassionate, and she doesn't have it. This energy is not a match, and it's karmic. So they started off in a karmic relationship and never solved things, probably swept things under the rug. It's very karmic. They probably ended up going into business together, having kids, something like that, and it kept them together, you know. But when you come together with somebody, especially as teenagers, and it's built on a lie, that will never last. You're just wasting your time in repeating cycles over 20 years, 40 years, 60 years, however long it takes you to figure out that you shouldn't even have fucking been in it in the first place. And sometimes that takes time to figure out, you know. Like I really feel like this one has like zero compassion when it comes to certain stuff. I can't quite figure it out. Like even as a mother, like she'll probably vouch for her kids or be an advocate for her kids, but the loving hearted like energy is just, it's not there. Like it's like someone who just cuts it as a parent. Like, you know, like fuck. You know, I don't know, because I feel like this energy acts like they're taking care of this, and that, but the reason why they're really out of a situation is to benefit them. So I don't know if they use the family against this one, the kids against this one. Like I keep hearing like, who fucking cares? And this one's sad, upset, like it's a shit show. But this one's created the shit show. But don't forget, this one played into the shit show and created their own shit show too. But until this one draws the line with this one and tells this one that they fell in love and they're going in another direction and puts their foot down and tells this one to shut the fuck up regarding the situation, because this one's running her mouth about the spiritual. So until this one tells this bitch to shut the fuck up, this is just a shit show. It sucks to even read. You shouldn't feel stuck between two people. There's big problems if you're still feeling stuck. If you're in love with somebody else, but you have passed with somebody else, that's your karma to leave that shit. The love is not lingering there. If you fell in love with somebody else, you do not love the other person. So why are you there? See what I'm saying? Money, children, it's all excuses. A boatload of fucking excuses to hold yourself back. This energy needs to transform. And if they choose, you know, they felt like, I'm just going to continuously repeat myself, so I'm just going to leave that be. And this empress, this wife, whoever she is just lying. I miss you, I want this to work out. But she's dating somebody else too. I don't know if she got pregnant and had an abortion. There's something with there's something here, man. And this one probably feels like this one's being sincere, because this one puts on a good act. All karmics put on a good act, guys. you know, but it's just like lying to each other. So what needs to be done here is a contract needs to be severed, cut, tied. That's your best scenario. Now, yeah, see, you have this energy, or you have the same vision. You're dreaming bigger. So you know that something needs to be cut here. It's like you're asking for a new contract. So it's almost like it needs to be manifested. I would think if you're the one ascending, yeah, see, somebody's just like recognizing, but like there's still pride, there's still ego. See, it's very blah. It's very blah energy. Right back to who cares. Like it is like you've ascended out of this situation. I don't even know how you would relate to this other energy, to be honest with you. Now when it comes to my spiritual Scorpios, you're obviously, I just heard there was 2 reads. It's Gemini and another one is the more upbeat, going places, things that you need to focus on. I am going to throw you something. Typically, I would just say, you know, obviously you're in another zodiac. Like I got a lot of placements of Scorp, guys, a lot, and I'm a Scorp rising. And I'm not involved in that story. I will tell you that could be going on around me with an ex or other stuff that I don't know about, or I know about, but just don't give a shit because there's nothing I could say or do or see or want or feel. Like you're already over a situation. Like now it's just like the situation just becomes worse and worse the more you see shit like this. And I guess that's the way it is supposed to go for you guys. Hands up, playing my song, something fly away. Put your hands up. Who sings that song? And the something flies away. Is that Katy Perry? Hands up, playing my song. Hands up, playing my song. I know that's not the name of the song. Oh, Party in the USA. Miley Cyrus. Yeah, so see what I'm saying? Spirit's like, who cares? It is. So that's a message for my spirituals right there. Party in the USA. You know what I mean? I hopped on a plane to LAX with dreams in my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame and success. I want to fit in. Jumped in the cab. Here I am for the first time. Look to the right, the Hollywood sign is so crazy. Everyone seems so phased. Jay-Z's radio. Turn the radio on. Jay-Z's, yeah. And the Britney song was on. It's just time for you to have fun. So I put my hands up. They're playing my song. Butterflies fly away. Not in my head like, hey, yes, party in the U.S. See what I'm saying? Like, this is your time. Get what I'm saying, guys? That's a big message for you. That's a huge message for you. It's time for you to, like, get up, travel, listen to different music. I hear travel again. You know, I hopped on a plane to the LAX with dreams. Oh, my God. Like, it's definitely time for travel. You might not have the finances to travel, but you're going to travel is what I'm hearing. You might be representing the USA. See, jumped in my cabin here for the first time. Look to my right, see the Hollywood sign. It's so crazy. Everyone's so you're not supposed to be part of that fucking drama, right? So like when 2:15, when I still want to throw a couple cards for you, but like that shit, like you can't be part of that. And it doesn't matter if this person fell in love with you or wants you. They're not doing the right fucking thing. And how many excuses do you want to hear? Oh, it's so hard. You don't know what it's like. That's bullshit. They're in the middle of their own karmic shit. You don't need to hold their hand through their fucking karma. If this energy wants to man up and do this and do, like, they'd already be in front of your face hitting you up, right? Oh, they might feel humiliated. They might feel this. But you know what? That's they need to push through the karma too. They don't know you. If they really knew you, this would not be happening. They would not be hesitating. They would not be doing this. This is somebody who does not want to be vulnerable because it feels like you have the upper hand. So there's still ego there at play, and you want nothing to fucking do with that shit. Go live your life. Go move. Hang out with your friends. Be more social. Like, contracts need to be fucking cut. There's a new contract coming in. I'm telling you, your guides are fucking exhausted with this story. Exhausted with this fucking story. That one's still like I just okay. So again, with the whole party in the USA, so put my hands up, please. Some of you definitely need a break or a vacation. Like if you can't afford a vacation or you don't want to do this, you're saving. I'm trying to figure out how they're trying to like something will come in so you can, or it's just like a break, or you just need to astral travel, or your energy is ascending. One of those two freaking frocks are getting sucked into the lion's gate, so that's good because somebody needs to be in the fucking spin cycle for a long time. Somebody doesn't even realize the amount. The one all in the ego doesn't even realize the amount of shit the feminine does or is into. Yeah, somebody needed that. It's all right. Thank you, though. It does suck to read that. But it needed to come out, guys. You need to become stronger. If these reads are coming out, then there's a message there because that energy wants back. But that energy will bog you down. It really will. Because that they're still not doing what they're supposed to be doing to make something right with you. So it's very unfortunate. It does suck, but you don't want that energy coming at you and them not doing what needs to be done. Like their karmic lesson is to leave that person and tell that person they fell in love elsewhere, and they need to put that energy in line. They need to check that energy and say, stop running your fucking mouth, stop doing this. But instead of them doing that, they're just listening to this one woman or whoever keep running her mouth. They're rolling their eyes, they're agreeing, they're doing this. We had this conversation. Like you don't want a slacker in your life either. You don't want somebody who is not going to be proud to have you in their fucking life, right? I know some of you might think this is a harsh fucking read, but you have to step out of the fucking matrix. You want to be around an energy or an aura where they still have that aura around them. Like it's so, and I noticed that months ago with somebody I was dating, like the stress, the aura that they had around them from other people, you know, and that alone took a toll on me. Now, if this is the same aura or the same things for months and months, you gotta know that you can't, right now is not the time for you to, and I know August just started, so it's probably like, but I'm telling you, like, you have brand new stuff coming in. The songs that have been coming in for my spirituals because of the ascension, What did you have? Something about here comes the sun, it's all right. And then the other one, it's going to be like the happiest day of your life or something. Happiest day, like it was something like that, right? And then you just got like, put your hands up, playing my song. You know what I mean? Like, fucking see you later. Like, this is the last person. This person's going to be on your mind, and I'm sure they are on your mind, because how can somebody not be on your mind when they were part of your life? But at the same time, when they come to your mind, you have to tell yourself, like, this isn't going to cut it. Like, this isn't sufficient enough. And I hate for you to look at something like that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. There's no need for you to settle. You're better off being fucking single and living your life and just, you know, having fun and doing your thing when you need to fucking do your thing. You know what I mean? Like, be exactly who you are. I feel like this energy tries to convert you, whether it's religion, whether it's something, like, they're not going to be able to change who you are. So they have to look at themselves as an individual, and they need to look at you as an individual. But they've been with somebody for so long, and it's a trauma bond or whatever's going on, right? Like, they were never really their individuals. They might feel like they're individuals, but they're not. They're really not. It's very matrix according to society. This one does that. I got a good job doing this. I got a good job doing that. Like, that's all to please society. At the end of the day, it's not pleasing frickin' frack. You got energy. I just want to live my life. I just want to be happy again. Like, the two of them are telling each other that, or they're telling themselves that. But they've been telling themselves that for fucking 6 months plus, because that shit's been on the board. How long are you going to say that before fucking sayonara? You don't got time for that shit. You're not better. Not one's better than the other, but like, we've done this. I can't stress it enough. You don't got time for that shit. You don't have time for anybody to come in and fuck with your fucking aura. And it's okay to think about that energy of this. Like, I get that's normal. You just spent time with that energy. You were a catalyst. Even if you're in separation and it's meant to be, it's not going to be meant to be until someone steps their game up and becomes completely authentic with the situation and is like, I don't care what other fucking people think of me. Like, I'm done with like how society thinks. Like, because this energy or somebody else in their family is negatively influencing that person that wants to be with you. But let me remind you, you don't want to be with that person if they're not following their own happiness. So don't make an excuse and be like, this bitch or this somebody else's family member is bogging this one down. No. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who fucking cares? If they cared about their happiness more, we wouldn't be seeing these reads. So this person is not putting themselves first. And if you're anything like me and it's hard and you got to suck it up sometimes, you're not going to want to be with somebody who's not going to put their own happiness first, because then you two aren't going to fucking get nowhere. You can't grow. You can't build. You can't do anything. So the only thing you're ultimately doing, because we live in the matrix, is you're wasting your fucking time and you're wasting your fucking goddamn fucking energy. Stop fucking doing it for people who don't fucking deserve it. They need to know in their brain they deserve it. And when they figure that out and come towards you, then maybe you guys can figure something out. But until then, until they figure out they deserve it, they don't deserve your energy right now. They don't deserve you until they figure out they deserve more. Does that make sense? You don't want to be with somebody who fucking vibes low and blames it on energy and blames it on depression and blames it on this and blames it on that. And you got fucking workaholics everywhere. Stop fucking working so hard. It's one thing to have a fucking goal, but there's another thing if you can't live life and do it at the same fucking time. And it just pulled me to a quote. I think I screenshotted it. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but your home is an extension of your energy field. This is why practices like cleansing your home, rearranging furniture, organizing your closet, and getting rid of old objects are so important in cluttering your space in that space can have a profound impact on your mind, body, and spirit. But I don't think that was it, but I got pulled to read that to you. There is something, basically what I was just saying, that came up in you're not growing until you know how to communicate, apologize, be truthful, accept accountability instead of blaming somebody else. But we're already aware of that. That's not where I was going with that one either. I love this one though. Fuck what you heard. I keep my circle small and my wall high. I don't play games and I treat you the same way you treat me. Be careful not to underestimate me. My heart is big and I do love hard, but I don't give a fuck even harder. I don't think that was it either. You know, please set standards for people you want in your life. It's not selfish. It's not rude. It's imperative. You're allowed to determine who gets access to you. I think you're just dealing with somebody who does not even understand what fucking energy is, guys. You know, and how do you deal with that? Oh, this is it. This is it. A man will always, and I cannot stress this enough, act right for the girl he wants. See what I'm saying? So if this is exactly what I was talking about. And that is the freaking truth at the end of the day. If somebody wants you enough, a man will always, and I cannot stress this enough, act right for the woman he wants. And that's it. Energy transfer is real. Be mindful who you let touch you. Sometimes the spiritual lesson is to learn to act right while to deal with a bunch of stupid ass shit at the same time. See what I'm saying? This is another one. The person doesn't understand that yet. Sometimes your spiritual lesson is to learn to act right while you deal with a bunch of stupid ass shit. That person hasn't figured that out either. So I'm sorry that some of you guys fell in love or this and that, but like, don't be sorry right now. Like, don't worry about yourself, concentrate on yourself. Like, get what I'm saying? Like, it's about you right now. You can't fall into that time warp, whatever they're in. And the fact that energy knows that you're dealing with that and is not talking to you about it, fucking weak. You don't want somebody around like that either. You have to be picky, nitpicky. It's like reminding me of the toilet paper. Once again, you have to be fucking nitpicky on who is around you right now. Because we have another wave of ascension. So you don't want to be held back a month or two because you're letting somebody else's energy affect you. Because trust me, this energy is going to return to you. And maybe, we didn't read further on that. So maybe when all that comes in, it will be on my board a little bit more. But to be honest with you, if somebody is telling you like that and they're not making excuses and they are making it obvious and they do want to work on things, then that's a whole nother story. But right now, it's time for you to have a party in the USA. It doesn't mean go crazy, sleep with this, do that. See, perfect timing. Look at the troll that just came in. Best adult dating app. So here's the thing. We're not talking about, look at these trolls. We're not talking about that type of energy, right? Well, I just want to report it. Typically when I report it, there's more of a chance it won't be able to pop back. If that's the type of fun you want, then go ahead and that type of fun. But this is, I don't, yeah, over that. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even need to tell you what's best for the ones who have ascended. You know what's best for you. Okay. This type of energy, if you end up together with that person, that type of energy needs to clear out. And you can't be with somebody who's still in this mindset and this mind fuck of what they should do according to society or according to, one family member. You're dealing with somebody here who's influenced by somebody else's opinion. And at the end of the day, guys, are you asking your best friend? Are you asking your parent? Are you asking them what you think they should be doing regarding this situation? No, the fuck no. You would like no. It's like mind baffling to you. You're dealing with an energy that's still doing that instead of listening to their gut and their higher self. If this person listened to their gut and their higher self, it would boil down to those two little emojis I just read for you. The two little memes with the whole, if they really wanted you, they would be here. And what was the other one? Oh, acting on something while dealing with stupid ass shit at the same time. They're not doing either of those. So don't be fooled or suck it into that energy, guys. I'm telling you, that's a big, be careful on your end. Be careful, because as you're ascending, you do not want that energy lingering around you. That's not energy that just goes away. That's straight, I just heard straight up drama train. Straight up drama train. And then you got the 4 of Wands that came out for you. You need something solid. You need stability. You need reliability. And you right now need to, provide your own stability. Protect your own foundation. Make the moves that are best for you. Yeah, I'm telling you, you can feel this other energy that, wants to be with you, that longs for you. But until they figure that out, and even if they were to figure that out and swoop on in, don't forget the energy that's lingering around them. And whatever's happening between you two is not up for negotiation either. You still have an energy that just does not know what equals means. And unfortunately, you might not be able to end up with this person, because that's a big part of a partnership. And if somebody feels that they still need to be that person, to be the more dominant energy in a relationship, or the man of the house, or the provider, or that's not going to work for you. That's a big, huge thing when it comes to compatibility. And there's a lot of things you might be compatible with, but when there's major blockers and you can't negotiate, and you should never negotiate your own standards and values and what you expect, it's not going to work. Because this one is wants to be the main provider, would rather you did the dishes and clean the house, but they want you to work too, but they want you to do everything else at the same time. They don't do equal partnerships. They've never had an equal partnership. And that takes time. So in the meantime, don't waste your time. And they could be coming across tarot, watching this, who knows? And instead of them doing the right thing, they're taking the readers or my words and they're twisting it, and their self-talk sucks right now, because they're not thinking for themselves. They're not an individual. So they're making excuses and trying to figure out why this is happening. That's the problem. They're never going to figure that out. It does not work that way. So my spirituals, you need to just concentrate on yourself. And I heard Rome. Walk around Rome. Put that shit on Rome. Put that shit on Do Not Disturb. Whatever you have to do. I feel like this energy is waiting for like you to reach out or something, and it's like they want you to be the runner or the chaser, or they want you to be frustrated, they want you to be aggravated, they just want you to be something so they know they still feel like they have you there. That alone is disgusting to me, because that's still somebody trying to have the upper hand in a situation, when all a spiritual wants is somebody who's authentic and speaks the truth and is authentic in that they can speak the truth. Because when you have two honest people at the end of the day, there's not much to argue about. There's not much you're not going to see eye to eye on. There could be stuff you won't see eye to eye on, but it's not anything that you can't push through because you're two individuals. You know what I mean? Like I said, this person doesn't know how to do 50-50, guys. They just don't. And I don't know if that's something that will ever change. And you shouldn't have to be the one to teach this person 50-50. That should be already fucking common sense. But they've gotten away with it to be that person their whole life, that when they come in and they meet somebody who matches them, they don't know what to do with that because they like to have that extra percentage on you. It's just how they were raised. It's just what's worked for them. So no, you don't have to sit there through all that bullshit. Why they learn. You've already learned your lessons. The ones that they keep repeating. I will be back in a little while. And we would do Taurus. And hopefully we can get Virgo down in the same read. That was 4 different. That was air, fire, air, water. And we did fire, water. These are the only 2 earth to earth that were back to back. When I'm looking at like how Spirit strategically placed these readings. And I was going to come in a couple days ago and do this and that, and something told me to hold off until August for some reason, which makes sense. New month, new energy, new outlook. I don't know. But my Scorpios, we started on a 7. It's a very spiritual number. It's depth, it's spirituality. It's a new journey. So you're good. I did want to throw you one card. I wanted to... Actually, I think I'm going to do a separate reading in general for my spirituals. But let me throw you one of these. If you have strong Scorpio in your chart. Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. I'm going to actually read by the book. Put your hands up and play a nice song. The DJ flies. So again, it's time for you to actually, I keep saying it's time for you, but Spirit's stepping in with something. Scorpio, August 2022. It could be in reference to Virgo energy too, guys. The whole 23 just played part again, but now I'm seeing the 2-2. August, Scorpio, spirituals, my spirituals, my spirituals. I was like, oh yeah, I let Sheldon out. He just started walking. I'm going to take that one. Kindness. And it's that Virgo energy, guys, that I just saw in my head. There's going to be a major shift for you guys when we go into Virgo. What is this? Oh, dear. This card represents kindness and understanding. The deer is often associated with innocence and purity of Christian mythology, inspiring conversation. The Greek mythology, Hercules, and the son and the mother of the countryside, and the doe suckled and cared for him, keeping him alive. The deer kindness is selfless and compassionate. It is sweet kindness and friendship-fueled and unconditional generosity. This card heralds positive social interactions and new friendships. It also urges you to open up, have the clarity, and have kindness to others. The innocence and purity of the deer card asks you to enter a relationship, decision, or an experience with light and an open heart as if you were unburdened by hurt. It urges you not to filter this new experience through the past pain or the trauma or the way somebody treated you with the situation, because there's a new situation and you need to look at it as being fresh. Be kind to yourself and others, as this is a new beginning for you in your life. See what I'm saying? So there's this newness coming in at you. So don't take what happened in the past. Don't take the past pain. Don't try to filter it with a new experience. Don't take the trauma, and don't take how someone treated you in the past. Okay, so again, I feel like I know this energy is coming towards us, and certain energy and this and other stuff, right? So just try to stay positive. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, if this is regarding the past or whatever is going on, because the past is always resurfacing, especially with the nodes and Saturn being retro and Jupiter. Okay, this is going to start coming in August, right? There is something with this Virgo energy, but I feel like you're already in the Virgo energy, so take care of you first. Kindness is key. So it heralds positive social interactions and new friendship. It also urges you to be openness to charity and kindness of other people. The innocence and purity of the deer card asks you to enter a relationship, a decision, or an experience with light and an open heart. So you're going to be definitely starting something new. But I think your biggest thing that's going to be tough for you is unburdening yourself by the hurt. Because I don't even think you're looking at the hurt as like a grudge or you're holding on to it. I think you're so over the matrix shit, and you're just so over all the shit that somebody wants to keep you in the dark with, that's just where you're at, if that makes sense. So I don't know if this energy is the same and it's referencing that, or it's similar and this energy is coming in and you're like, do I even want to be in a relationship? Do I even want to talk to anybody? Do I even want this? But like I said, when it comes to my spirituals, when it comes to work and love, you're going to get both whether you want it or not, because you're ascending. So you're going to have to find that balance. You're going to be asked to find that balance. So this is going to be somebody from your past, or this is going to be somebody brand new. And it's definitely going to take off. Be kind to yourself and others, and allow this fresh beginning into your life. So it's definitely something new. And if you ask me, then that means you're definitely going to question it. Like, hell no, you know? I keep hearing like you have to find that balance between both. So to me, this might be you as like, you know what, I'm gonna focus on me, I'm gonna focus on my health, I'm gonna do this. Like I don't I don't first of all, you wouldn't need anybody. Do you want somebody? There's a big difference there? Yeah, maybe, right? But so it's to me, you're probably gonna want to push this away because there's no reason for you to let your guard down with this energy. And that makes sense because the energy that we're seeing, nobody in their right fucking mind would let their guard down to energy like that. That's a fucking given. And then sure as shit, at the bottom of the deck you have Leo. This is Leo Virgo, guys. This is going down. And it's starting now. So it's asking you to have that courage, and it's probably the courage to be compassionate. Kaden, you want to go swimming? You want to go swimming? Auntie Terry, well, you want to go to Auntie Terry's for like an hour? So yes or no? Rachel, I said hi. Something to fly away. Hands up. And Miley's coming through, okay? This card represents bravery. The lion has been held as this symbol as courage and valor. The Christian mythology with the Wizard of Oz, from the ancient to the Greek to the yada, 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 associated with monarchy leadership. The monarchs are known for their courage and have taken the name of the lion, while the lion symbolizes the same trait. The appearance of the card in this reading encourages nerve, valor, and heroism. Often the lion has been instilled with the themes of noble pursuits of honorable behavior. This card urges you to take that road. When faced with temptations and vengeance and anger is the easy way through a situation. Taking the high road can be most courageous and also difficult to step into. This is a message not to let your oppressors get you down or the situations overwhelm you. Okay? So it's like that courage and the kindness, like we said, like just try your best not to let, the past and certain stuff and temptations, vulgar anger, get in the way of this situation and what happens next to you. Because like I said, it's going to be a difficult step in, no matter if it's your past or something new. You know what I mean, jelly beans? So just don't let certain situations overwhelm you. So if somebody tries to come in and do this and that or say this and that, like if it just doesn't feel like the right time for you, then just don't do it. It really is like that. So in the month of definitely, there's no question right now, Leo Virgo, this is gonna go down. You could be dating. So I feel like when this energy starts coming in more, obviously we'll read more on it. Again, it's also pulling me to like the Ring of Fire from like what, 3 years ago? This would be the 3rd August. You got victory right underneath that. So, I mean, you're going to be victorious in something. I think either way you look at something. And it's pulling me to the songs again. This could be the best day of my life. That's coming in. And then you just had Party in the USA. And then before that, like, what was the other one with the sun? Here comes the sun. It's all right. Okay, so you got positivity coming in. I honestly think you're just going to block a situation and just move forward. But you can decipher that message in so many different ways. Okay. All right, guys. I will be back shortly. I do want to do a couple things. And then we are going to do Taurus. Something's definitely coming back around. Career-oriented too, for sure. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.